Welcome to the dumbest smart guy podcast on the planet. This is the Central Unintelligence Podcast.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Here we are for this is a very special episode of the Central Unintelligence Podcast.
Indeed.
And if you didn't know here, I am Josh, and I'm joined today by the most good buddy, Sir Frank of Corona.
Indubitably.
And we are this is on Oscar Mike. We are on the move. We are not in our local. We are now fully abroad.
We're in the field.
We are out in the field. If you can't hear by our live audience in the background.
We're currently watching Harry Potter.
Yeah, because we're not interesting enough, apparently.
I mean, look at the last time me and you recorded. I had to turn on the PlayStation.
Oh, that's true. That you did. Anyway, so yeah, we're in a little bit of a different location than we normally are. So, this is what it is. So today we have a few topics, a few things to discuss. Primarily,
and that's the end of the episode.
And now the episode's over. Go fuck yourselves. Mainly, we're going to do, some updates of the typical variety: Middle East, Southeast Asia, Ukraine, that kind of stuff. But to start out, I want to call it now regarding the whole election thing that's been happening.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I just want to call it and say that I think Biden's going to die. I think that I mean, I'm probably going to get assassinated now because I said this on Twitter, but somebody posted, there were people posting this stuff about how, after he got done with that interview that he did with George Stephanopoulos or whatever, that, there's a medical emergency on Air Force One and something's happening, right? And I was like, oh man, how convenient. They're going to just axe his ass right now. But no, there were reports saying that was false, blah, blah, blah. There was a ton of people that, that dog is going to murder. Anyways, there were several reports that there was something serious going on. Turned out that, I don't know if they were true or not. It seeming like it wasn't true. But essentially, I think that this was just the setup for, that's the future. He's going to have some kind of, heart attack, a stroke,
or at the very least, he's going to have to pull out of the race.
Yeah, but I think they're going to, now that he's doubled down and said, I will not, he's said it multiple times. We ain't bowing out. And I think they're like, okay, well, you're going to have to die. And so when this thing got reported, I said, hey, has anybody seen where Hillary Clinton's been lately? Like, that was what I said. I was like, to reply to the thing. And I got some lols out of it. But
was it lols as in LOL or was it the Z?
I don't remember. I think it was mixed. So, I will say that he's going to get... He's going to get whatever the presidential version of Epstein is. Kennedy. That's what it is.
He's going to get Kennedy.
He's about to get Kennedied. They're going to give him the heart attack pill, and he's going to be dead. That's that. I'm calling it now. And then they're going to have to put in, Kamala Harris or somebody. And that's just going to end poor. I encourage a woman to find out what they go through every day. I found out that women get called faggot a lot. That's funny.
We're going to censor that.
No, I'm not going to censor anything. So, anyways, I will say that I think that with what they said about Trump now, that's the new thing that they're saying he was on Epstein Island and they're releasing all this shit about how he's a pedophile.
He was at Epstein Island.
Right, we already did.
He was the one that reported it.
I don't know if that's the truth.
That's what I heard.
I don't know if that's the truth. But I will say that now they're all saying that he was like a client and doing like shady business and shady things, pedophile type things. Now, I don't know if those are true or not, but I will say this, that it's convenient timing that Biden's doubling down saying he's not going to get out. Trump is squarely whooping his ass, and then they want to say this
Supposedly he
shit.
caught up.
No, they were telling him after that interview that he's like, oh yeah, you're way behind. And I don't think that's going to end up being true. So I don't know. It's definitely not believable that Biden's going to win this second go around with his lack of
Stability.
cognitive
Stability.
Yeah, stability. Oh, what's up, bro? But I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. So, anyways, that was just a brief little update about that shit here. Interesting. Let's go to the let's take it to the Southeast Asia front with the North Koreans fiddle fucking around.
Well, aren't they going to Russia? I mean, Ukraine?
Yeah, well, they're sending some guys over there to help, like combat engineers or I don't know, some shit to help them. But the best part is all these little incursions that have been happening lately over the last, I don't know, 6 to 8 weeks, where they're sending little squads of North Korean guys with shovels, and they have rifles as well, but they're sending them kind of to cross over the DMZ line and enter into that DMZ area, right?
Well, there's that village that's supposed to be the neutral ground for between the two sides, so they can. That's where they usually do their prisoner exchange and stuff.
Yeah, well, they ain't doing none of that shit anymore. But they're crossing the line in different places, and it's been happening so often that the South Koreans have started saying, "Hey, stop fucking doing this," calling out to them over microphones and megaphones saying, "Hey, quit doing this, quit doing this." They're still saying, "Go fuck yourself, we're doing it." And then the South Koreans are starting to shoot at them now, where they're like taking shots at them. And so this has happened 6 or 7 times over the last few weeks. And it seems to be escalating to where, listen, I get it, warning shots, let you know you're serious, but one of those is going to fucking hit somebody one of these times. And that's when shit's going to crack off.
What's that one guy said when he shot the guy in the head? He goes, "Hey, you're supposed to fire a warning shot." Yeah. Now the others have been warned.
Yeah. I mean, true. So I think that's going to be what what we would be calling the axis of evil now, the BRICS team. I guess that's what they are going to be doing. They are going to be sending North Korea to be the guinea pig and say, hey, if you can make somebody do some shit to you, then you can pop some shit off, and that'll just kick everything off. The Chinese have also been conducting a lot more of their little security patrols or whatever the fuck they're calling them, exercises around Taiwan with their blockade drills and stuff. And they've been just incurring into Taiwan's airspace and exclusive economic zone for
don't they know
the ocean.
Don't they know that there's a very, very hungry raptors in the air?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they do. And I'm sure they're just waiting to fuck around so they can find out. I don't know what the end game here is. I mean, I get it. They want to take Taiwan back, but it's some tiny little fucking island, man. Like, who cares? Who really gives a shit? Yeah, but they know that they have to know that we have every building wired with explosives and set to blow at our command. The second it seems like maybe the island will fall, of course we're going to destroy that shit. We're not going to let them have it. That would be insane to think otherwise.
And even if they did manage to take it, we'd take it back within the week.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Because, China's... If they're dumb enough to put the entirety of their military on that small island that we're going to bomb the hell out of, okay, then your invasion helped us even better.
Yeah, exactly. You just put all of our things that we wanted to take out in one tiny location.
And then guess what? Even though we're only going to fight you on Taiwan, we're still going to hit that fucking dam. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we don't have to do much with it because we had a paper mache and corn.
And old corn cobs?
Yeah, don't you see that's what the freeways are made out of?
Yeah, paper mache and corn cobs. That's terrible. But
yeah, their roads still work on like ours.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense, but whatever.
I mean, remember when the tsunami that hit Japan?
Yeah.
They were back to normal within like 2 weeks. They repaired it all, had to go. And we're still trying to fix Katrina after Katrina.
And that was 20 fucking years ago.
Yeah.
2 decades. Well, that's because our bureaucracy is very, very, very slow. What?
20 years ago, we were almost adults.
Don't say that.
Pretty soon it'll be 20.
20 years exactly. It'll be in 2 years. Well, Wait.
Once we turn 38.
Yeah, well, that's next
year.
Well, that's next year for me. And then the year after for you.
Mm-hmm. Will it be 20 years ago we were still adults?
Yeah. That fucks with my brain. I can't, man. I can't do it.
Dude, we're almost 40.
No, we're not. Don't say that. That's terrible.
50's around the corner.
No, it's not. 40's around the corner. 50's like down the street.
40's here.
No, 40. No, it's around the corner. We're still not there yet. No, the GPS says you have 6 more miles to go. All right, to get to 40, right? And then we got
37, 38, 39. 40. That's 3 years, dude.
Yeah, well, it's like two miles a year is what I'm saying. You know, it's like 6 miles to go. It's around the corner.
What is this? What are you doing? You're math and commie?
Well, yeah, because it makes it smaller. So, anyways, I don't.
Josh, 20 years ago, we started the second Desert Storm.
Yeah, that's true.
Bush was in office.
It was 21 years ago, actually. So that's crazy.
Has it been? Wait, 20 years ago, were we still in high school?
Yeah, it was 2004. Because it's 2024, right?
Yeah, 2004. So we were sophomores.
Yeah.
Very soft.
Well, right now we were going into junior. Wait,
no, 2002 we were sophomores because we graduated in 06.
Yeah, 2002 we were freshmen.
Yeah, so 2004 would have been juniors or sophomores.
Right now we'd be going into our shit. I don't know. My brain.
What month are we in?
Just July. So it's the summer. So we were in between whatever grade.
Yeah.
It was.
We're old. That's the point of this conversation.
We're fucking old, man. Anyways, so we have those. Oh, the Middle East section. Let's just go to Gaza. There's no deal going to be made. The only reason that Israel will make a deal is because they want to take and pull forces out from Gaza to send them to Lebanon. That's the only reason they're going to make a deal. Right now, I thought a deal was kind of on the table, but Israel's being a dickhead and saying, no. No conditions. No conditions, Hezbollah, Hamas. You just take this deal as it sits, and that's all. That's the only way we'll agree to this ceasefire deal. And so a deal is not likely to take place. But Hamas doesn't really have much ground to stand on because they are just getting fucking completely obliterated, and well, they don't have an air force to fight them back with, and their anti-aircrafts shit is pre-Soviet era. So
Hamas,
yeah,
I mean they don't have an air force; they just have gliders.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They just have some hang gliders, legitimately,
their air force is drones.
Yeah, some drones. Mm-hmm. So,
and then what was that thing you sent me? About the Mark II, was it the Mark II or the Mark III drones that we just came out with?
Yeah.
That are stealth?
Yeah, it's stealth drones.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're going to get fucked. Lebanon's going to they're going to fucking get fucked here in the end of summer.
You think Israel's going to invade?
Oh, absolutely. There's no doubt in my mind that they're setting up for that.
You think we'll give them permission to?
No, we already told them they're on their own, even though... As has proven, they're not going to be on their own. We're still going to fucking give them whatever they need.
But I think if they invade, we won't give it to them. We'll just sell it to them.
Yeah, we'll just say, here, you got to buy it from us. As opposed to, handing it to them like we have been with all this other shit. Because they were attacked. If you go in and do some shit, then... Yeah. And also, we now have a new president taking over in Iran. Now, granted, it's not, it's not the Ayatollah, but it's a political figure. Their chief... quote unquote elected political figure.
Doesn't matter. They all hate America, so it doesn't matter.
Right, it doesn't matter. But there's a new guy there, so it'll be interesting to see what their stance is going to be. They seem to be still not liking America, obviously. So I'm not sure.
What was the regime that was before the Ayatollahs? The one that was actually on our side?
I think it was still the Ayatollah, but it was a different guy.
Yeah, because that's why they have Tomcats, is because that's when they were allies with us, we sold it to them.
Yeah, because there was a time period during the Cold War that we were cool with them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why they have the F-14s. Yeah. And it's also why we don't have F-14s anymore either.
Yeah,
we dismantled every F-14 we have, so there will be no parts for them to get.
Yeah, true story. So we got that going on there, and then let's talk about the whole Ukraine real quick.
Why are you mumbling?
I don't know. Russia still fucking doing terrible. I mean, doing good, but I don't know how you do good and bad at the same time. It's very weird, very strange.
What was it? I was watching a video, dude, and it's like they're saying that they might have lost. I think they said something about they lost more equipment. Not people, but more equipment than they did in World War II.
That's fucking terrible.
And he said, and that the funny part is, it's the same equipment they had in World War II.
That's hilarious.
Fucking, and then, I mean, is there a better? I think their tanks is the best example of how little they care about their people.
Yeah.
Oh, they're auto loading. Our tanks are still not that because we realized that it was dangerous.
Yeah.
So, because the only feasible place to store the ammo is in the turret.
Yeah.
Which is also the least armored part of the tank.
Yeah. Because it has to move.
Yeah. And also that because if the turret gets destroyed, the tank can still move.
Right.
So what's the brilliant plan? Let's keep the ammo in there, but so if it gets hit, they can cook off. But to make it better, we'll make sure that the ammo is pointing directly into the crew cabin.
Yeah, so then they're dead.
So you've seen when the Bradleys have destroyed their fucking T-90s and shit. What happens with the turret?
Oh, it just flies straight up in the air.
Because all the ammo cooks off.
Yeah.
I was reading a report saying that if those were American-made tanks, the crew would have been alive to be captured.
Yeah.
But because they're Russian-made tanks,
there's not.
They rather, if the tank's not going to survive, it goes with their whole motto is if the tank's not going to survive, the crew shouldn't survive.
Yeah, everybody goes down with the ship, as they say.
No, it's not even that. Like, well, look in World War II. What happens if you retreat?
Well, yeah, they just kill you.
Yep.
They were machine gunning their own guys to keep them
fighting.
You're either going to die by the enemy or you're going to die by us. So either way, you might as well at least just push forward.
Yeah. So, I mean, that mindset worked great for them in World War II.
Yeah. But
it probably would have worked in the Ukraine if it wasn't for NATO.
True.
Because like we both said, the numbers game doesn't matter against what do we call it, a nuclear power.
Yeah.
So NATO's, again, even with NATO's help, there's a number.
Yeah.
But it's
higher.
It's higher than it would have normally been.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're taking land, but they're losing so much for every inch they're taking.
Yeah, exactly. And then like you said, or like we said, once you put a legitimate nuclear power on the other side of that,
numbers don't
matter anymore because either one of you, because Russia has nukes too, either one of you could just drop a nuke and negate numbers. One bomb can negate all your numbers.
Going conventionally.
Yeah, even conventionally, a really well placed airstrike could negate most of any numbers.
Like right now, what was it? Ukraine we just send them the system that's older than Patriot, I believe. We just sent them the system. Yeah. And it's shooting down the Russian cruise missiles.
Yeah.
But it was bad enough that Patriot was shooting down not just their cruise missiles, but their hypersonics, their most advanced missiles, to our 70-year-old defense system. Now the system that's older than that, sure, it might not be shooting down the Kinzhal or the hypersonics, but it's still shooting down your heavy hitters, the cruise missiles.
Yeah, and that's one thing that I think Russia fucked up on is I think if Russia would have developed a stealth technology for the missile, for the hypersonics, before they worried about having it go hypersonic, that would be a truly threatening weapon.
Like our Javelin, our cruise missiles are legitimately almost impossible to shoot down.
Yeah, because we incorporate stealth technology into it.
And
so it doesn't matter how fast you're going. It could be traveling at 80 miles an hour.
Like you said, dude, it's all math.
Yeah, it's math.
Habitual Line Crosser made a very good point. It doesn't matter how fast your missile goes because our radar systems are
pick it up.
Our radar.
Yeah.
They're radios.
Right.
And at what speed does radio waves travel? near the speed of light.
Right. Yeah.
You're never going to make a missile that's going to be faster than a radar system
Right. So you need to make a missile that can't be detected by a radar system.
until it's too late.
Right. Which, if you had some sort of stealth technology that was good,
But we saw that,
in conjunction with the fact that it's hypersonic, that would, like I said, that would be a truly devastating weapon.
which if anyone's going to come up
It's
with
us.
it, it's going to be us.
Well, now that we're developing the hypersonic missiles,
And now,
we're gonna
Again,
throw fucking F-22 fucking graphics on it and be like, here's the Raptor version of a hypersonic missile. Good luck.
have you seen a cruise missile fly, dude?
Yeah.
It looks like a plane.
It does. Yeah.
But no, like, how many times did I talk about this? We gave up on hypersonic missiles because we were working on them in the 90s.
Yeah.
We realized it's pointless. Even if you can go fast, the radar
Again,
is
well, Patriot. Well, the Patriot missile system was basically designed to say, okay, cool. It takes in location where the radar,
where the ping is.
where the ping's hitting, and then it says it calculates how fast it's moving, and then it says, cool.
Six-
I'm
I
going
think
to
it's
aim.
6 pings.
Yeah.
Because it's a 6-wave generator.
Yeah.
So, okay. It took it 2 seconds to get to the second ping.
Right.
2 seconds.
So now it knows how fast it's going.
And
So
it
that-
can do its calculations.
Yeah, and then it says, okay, cool, based on the fact, and then it also self-corrects. So like, even if it moves, even if it once it gets detected, it can like change course. Cool, the Patriot missile system can just change course, and eventually, with math, it'll just figure out when the two lines will eventually intersect. Like, it's not difficult to do. Granted, a human could probably figure it out, maybe not in enough time to make the
stop it,
adjustments, but humans aren't making the calculation. It's the computer system.
A
70-year-old computer system that
Well, let's be honest. It's probably an
well, it's
update.
updated. Yeah, you're right. It's probably upgraded. The hardware itself.
Let's be honest. Nothing in Ukraine is our best
No, of
that we
course.
give them.
It's shitty stuff.
Even the Abrams we sent are bare bones.
Yeah, because we can't. We are not allowed to give them.
If anyone's gonna lose an Abrams tank, an American is gonna be behind
It's
it.
going to be us, and we're likely not going to with our reactive armor systems that we have, with the countermeasures that we have. There's way too many fucking things that those Abram tanks, which realistically are untested. Our best stuff is
Dude.
untested.
It was I just found out right now because you know how they took down a Leopard as well.
Yeah.
Which was actually not bare bones. It was a more advanced version.
Yeah.
The only reason the Russians were able to take it out was because of War Thunder. It was one of the tanks that information
Oh, it
got leaked
leaked?
out.
That's
So
funny.
the only reason they were able to take out the Leopards because they knew exactly where to hit it.
They could figure out. Oh, okay.
Yeah. And they were saying that's the only reason. And I think the issue was already corrected because we haven't heard about another Leopard being taken out,
No, that's true.
which I got to give the Brits credit. The Germans credit. That tank is not only is it like, a really well made tank, I think it's sexier than the fucking Abrams.
Yeah, it does. It looks better.
It looks better, but again, looks
Hey,
on
you know what we
everything.
should do? We should do a tanks episode.
That's going to be you, buddy.
Oh man! All right, that's all right. All right, we're gonna do like what we did for the planes. I like planes. I like tanks.
Tank go boom.
Tank go boom. Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put together. I'm gonna do.
Was it the Germans? Was it for the Leopard tank or was it the Russians that did it where they put a beer? I think it was German because it was a Stein on the turret of the tank.
Yeah, and it could fire.
No, and it was
Well, that's right. It was
fucking
hauling
rolling-
ass.
hauling
and
ass
it
and
would-
going through the things.
Yeah.
And the turret just
Yeah, because they had this system in there, this gimbal system that would
Yeah.
make it so that it wouldn't like you could
Vibrate.
fire it like you could fire it at full speed going over rough terrain and it would not affect the trajectory or the firing
But
solution.
in this one, they were just showing that it was going over hills and stuff,
Yeah.
and the beer was just perfectly
Nope,
still.
totally good. Yeah,
I was like, "Oh, that's pretty cool."
yeah, that is pretty sweet.
Another thing to blow a Russian's mind.
Yeah, serious.
But like going back to the whole thing about the hypersonic missile needing to be stealth,
Yeah,
you can't expect Russia to be able to do that.
they can't even do that with their planes. Like,
I mean, I know the joke is that their fucking Su-57 has a radar cross section of a 747. I don't know if that's true or not, but I know it's bigger than the actual plane itself.
right? Yeah,
Which is the exact opposite of stealth.
right.
So I was reading that thing from this other guy. So the F-22 Raptor is only stealthy forward. So radar hitting it from the forward is its best chance to like diminish
Yeah.
the stealth. Sideways, it's not bad, but from the back, again, it's not detectable, but it's a better chance to detect it from the rear.
Yeah,
But if you pick up an F-22's rear, then that means it's already did its job.
well, yeah, you're already dead. You're either about to die or Its payload has been expended.
And again, this is declassified information that I'm saying.
True.
So I don't know.
Who knows what it is? What the real thing is now? You know.
It only has a missile capacity of 6
Okay.
in its belly
Yeah.
to stay stealth.
Right. Yeah.
It has 2 missiles specifically for air-to-air combat, and the rest is mission missiles. Like
Yeah.
all the cruise missiles you shoot to get the hit.
Yeah.
Which, in my opinion, if the F-22 shouldn't be, quote unquote, hey, we need the installation destroyed.
Yeah.
That shouldn't be the F-22's job.
No, that should be a bomber.
That should be the F-35.
Yeah.
But let's be honest, the F-15.
Right.
The F-15 EX2.
Yeah.
Eagle
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. By the way, going back to what you said about the plane episode, yes, there are variation models of the F-15 that are dual seated.
Yeah. Okay.
Specifically, the Strike Eagle is a twin seat.
Yeah, because there's like a bomber and a bombardier, right?
Yeah. Normally in a twin
weapons
seat,
officer, I guess technically.
it's a weapons officer. Technically speaking, in the Tomcat, that guy ran everything. He ran the bombs, the cyber warfare, the electronic warfare, and all that stuff.
Yeah, everything with the exception of flight and the minigun.
Yeah, the
was
forward-facing gun.
Yeah.
I think in this one, because most of that stuff is like, for lack of a better term, AI controlled. So I think in those Strike Eagles, he's literally just the bomb and the probably radar or whatever.
Yeah.
But I was watching this thing about the because the shit records your flight now.
Yeah.
There are those fucking
The
helmets.
helmets. Yeah.
And like I think it was for the 35, where the guy was just like doing a patrol. So he's looking around. You can see the controls of the F-20 of the F-35.
Yeah.
Might have been in Israel actually. So he's just flying it, and then he gets a ping for combat, and the lens changes, and all the controls disappear. So you're able to see through, like you're able to see the bottom of the plane and stuff.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
So, and he just has the bare bones. All the information's up there for him. He doesn't need to look at the instruments anymore.
Damn.
So everything disappears. So he's able to see everything in real time. And I was like, are we ever going to lose a plane like this?
I mean, shit, man. It seems like the answer would be no.
Are we if we stop producing our Navy and Air Force right now, how long do you think it'll take Russia and China to catch up?
Well, again, they're just coming out with stuff that we were developing in the 90s. So in like the early 90s even.
But then again,
Because remember, they're equivalent. Okay, remember, they're equivalent to the F-22.
The J-20 and the Su-57.
That's all fairly new.
And the J-20...
The F-22's been in service since like 2004, 5?
All right, so... I didn't get to bring this up in the plane episode. There's a bit of controversy with the F-22.
Okay.
Well, there's a lot of controversy.
Yeah.
Do you know it was it and another company that were bidding for that contract?
Yeah, it was Lockheed and was it Boeing?
No, it was like... So I forgot the name of the company. Let me see. So there was the YF-22, which was Lockheed. And then there was the other one, which was the YF-23. Northrop.
Oh, Northrop Grumman?
So there's a debate saying that the only reason that the Air Force chose the F-22, the YF-20, because it was cheaper than the YF-23. And the YF-23 had better shit to it. Come to find out, Lockheed lied. And the F-22 ended up being 2 times expensive as the YF-23. So the debate is that it's the better plane. So my thing is
it really?
if it is, what if the Pentagon just tells, hey, make the F-23. Tell them to, Northrop, make your F-23. Give me 10 of them. And then that's another set. And let's see if it's better than the 22.
Well, here's the thing, too. Okay, the development money that Northrop spent trying to develop the F-23, they had to have made at least one prototype.
No, they do.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm going to show you right now. It's right here. And this plane looks sexy from the front. Every other angle, except for the back, looks shit.
Who makes the F-35?
Lockheed.
So
that's the Y23, the YF23.
okay.
Now, from the back, it looks pretty sexy. It's got a nice rear.
That plane has a gat on it, as the kids would say.
Now here's a top view, and then everything disappears.
I will say I don't hate it.
I don't like it compared to the 22.
Sure, it's not as sleek, but again, this is the prototype. This isn't the final version.
Let's see what the YF22 looked like then.
They could have had time. What I'm saying is once they didn't get the contract, they stopped developing it. Let me see. That look on your face tells me everything I need to know.
That is the ugliest fucking thing I've ever seen in my life.
All right, let me see.
And I've seen you.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, that's garbage.
That's fucking hot garbage.
But look how much. Okay, so once they got the contract, look what they then turned it into.
Yeah, that's true.
So think about what they could have turned that into if they would have actually got the contract.
Look, dude, we're at the point where, fuck it, why not? Let's let No Shot make it. Let's see what it'll look like.
Let's see what it comes out as. Is Northrop Grumman?
They're still around.
Yeah, I know, but are they making a stealth? Or no, what is it? What generation is this?
These are fifth.
6th gen fighter. Let's see if they're coming up with the 6th.
Lockheed is doing it, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so Northrop's not even competing for it.
Yeah. No, it's already been selected. Or what's the project? What's it being called right now?
Oh, that's right, because Northrop fucking is the B-21 Raider.
Yeah.
So they don't need a fighter program. They already got the stealth bomber program.
And if what we're hearing true about it having drone support is going to be fucking...
Oh, yeah, game changer.
Yeah. I mean, look at now. We upgraded the buff to carry a drone fleet.
True. All right, so the 6th generation fighters are in development. It says,
Supposedly, Britain's got one going on with Rolls-Royce.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm actually interested in that one. And you know the new engines we're putting in the buff? They're Rolls-Royce.
Oh, that makes sense.
They're not an American-made engine.
All right, so we have this thing. It's called the NGAD. It's the Next Generation Air Dominance.
Yeah,
is
that's
the
what we're
program.
working on right now.
And that's what is going to fully be the replacement for the F-22
And 35.
and 35. This is going to be like better, supposedly.
It's supposed to be, from what I understand, it's supposed to be, once it's rolled out, it's going to be a complete retrofit rollout. Every branch is going to, this is going to replace the 35. Like, no one is going to fly a 35 anymore. And it's going straight to Ukraine.
So the FA-XX program, that's going to replace the FA-18.
Hey, before you say that, I need to take a break real quick.
All right.
Take a quick bio break.
Yeah, let me pause it real quick.
The dog?
Fuck the dog. Anyways. All right. So what the fuck was we saying? Oh, yeah, the 6th gen.
Who's working on it?
Well, so we have Lockheed is well, they're still bidding on it, but it's probably going to be Lockheed doing both of these things.
I mean, now that Northrop is actually doing a successful bomber, they might be able to get the contract.
Man, dude, DARPA fucking made a study started in 2013 to develop these prototype of X-planes to combine the Air Force and Navy concepts into one ultra mega fighter.
They tried doing that with the F-111, but it didn't work.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I think you could probably get that to work now. Maybe now I think the technology's there.
I don't know, man. I'm just saying, would it hurt to get Northrop to make us 10 F-33s, F-23s?
Yeah, you're right.
Just to see if it really is better than the F-22.
I mean, in 2020, the prototype aircraft of the NGAD system has flown for the first time, so it's already the details remain classified. That's obviously. Man, I can't wait until we get to see what that looks like. That's gonna be so cool. But anyways, yeah, we're gonna whoop everybody's ass. They ain't got shit. They ain't got nothing.
I mean, that's surprising coming from you.
Shut the fuck up.
I mean, you're such a Russia simp now.
Oh, how dare you? I'm gonna stab you. Anyways, all right. Well, what else you got? You got anything else? You got anything you want to bring up for this one?
No, because everything I want to talk about is what I want to do in my second plane episode.
Oh, all right. Well, then save it. Let's hold it for that. By the way, when can we have an update as to when you may think that the next plane episode will be ready?
Dude, I burned myself out doing the first one.
Okay.
You're gonna see why. And I didn't even get to you were falling asleep during it.
No, but anyways, go ahead.
So I'm taking a break on that right now. Right now I'm focusing on the anime episode.
Yeah, okay.
So I had 3 projects I'm doing for the anime podcast,
Okay, cool.
and I'll probably start working after the first project is done with anime.
All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna get. I think you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna say. I think in 2 weeks I can have a legit like tank episode ready to go.
Looking forward to it.
We're gonna set that. What is it today?
Are you gonna do it like me, where it's just you're gonna start off with just the American ones?
Probably. Well, no. You know what? I think I'm gonna include because American tanks. Because we're going from what? Where did you start? Did you start World War II?
World War II.
All right, so World War II to now.
Because World War I tanks was mostly was British and German.
Yeah, that's true. We really didn't have much in the fight for that. But
we
yeah,
had the trench gun,
true. That's true. That's all we needed.
and that ended the war.
We had the tank of the trenches. Yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I'm probably going to include.
I am Slytherin.
Anyways, yeah, we were talking about Harry Potter real quick, so we had to interrupt. But anyways, yeah, the tank episode.
Wait,
2 weeks.
before we continue this.
Yeah.
So, you ever see those episodes? Those videos where people talking about like if Americans went to Hogwarts.
Okay. Yeah, and it's like the guy just pulls out a gun and he shoots him.
So that's one of them.
Yeah.
But this guy does the best. Is like it was during the invasion when the Death Eaters were coming in
Yeah.
to Hogwarts, and the guys pretend to be Professor McGonagall, whatever her name is,
Yeah.
and he's like, she's like saying, "We will not stand. We will not fall to this tyranny, to this evil. Good shall survive." And like you see an American, and he's like, he has a Nerf gun for obvious reasons,
Right, yeah,
for
yeah.
the video.
Yeah.
But he's like, okay, yeah, and he goes, and she's like, oh, and this, and excuse me, what are you doing? Oh, I'm just, what is that? He goes, oh, it's just my, my good to Browning 50, or is it the Barrett 50 cal? He goes, sir, you are a guest of these lands. And he goes, wait, who's that? Oh, that's my cousin Jim Bob. He's like, what's up? He goes, what is he doing? What are you doing? Oh, I'm making napalm. He's making napalm. Oh, goddamn, I forgot I have my tablet here too.
Wait, so it doesn't turn it off on both?
No.
That sucks.
What, you can do it on yours?
Yeah, like if I set an alarm and it goes off on all my shit, if I turn it off
I think
on
I
one,
read something I
turns
could
off
do
on
it,
everything.
but I need to have a Samsung laptop. That's like the connection point.
Oh, that's dumb.
Because right now my phone's connected. Because if I had the thing, that's how yours is probably working. Because yours is working as the quote unquote, what do they call it, the server?
No, before I even had
Well, whatever. That's besides the point.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
Where she's like, okay, he's making napalm because you two are guests of this academy, and blah, blah, blah. She's like trying, He goes, hey, I just killed that bald-headed noseless freak. How many points is that? But it's like, there's this reaction group of like, they're called Blind Wave. Mm-hmm. And the guy said it best, like, yeah, you can be the best fucking wizard in Harry Potter, but if you go to sleep and SEAL Team 6 comes in and slits your throat, there's nothing you can do about it.
true story. True fucking story.
And so they were saying that, human technology, Muggle technology doesn't work in Hogwarts because there's an EMP field that's constantly
Oh, bullets
around.
don't need electricity.
I say bullets don't need it because chemical reactions don't need it.
Yeah.
So you're not going to stop grenades. You're not going to stop most
No.
bombs. You're not going to.
Any conventional weapon that we have is good to go.
All we got to do is slide over and drop a bomb, and it's going to. So it's like, yeah. So in the books, they make them seem like the wizards are unstoppable and stuff. But I'm like,
Nah,
I never seen anything like I've never seen them do anything that could stop a bullet.
dude, that would be a great.
Hey, Jasada. Yeah. Come here.
That would be a great.
Come here.
That would be a great series to do. Like a pair, like
Hold on,
SEAL Team 5.
I'm bringing in the. You can keep recording. So in Harry Potter, did they ever show any kind of spells or magic that could stop a bullet?
Yeah. Like, is there any spell that exists within Harry Potter that could like stop a bullet?
I feel like I've seen them like do something and like it stops something from coming at them.
Yeah, but like a bullet though.
Going supersonic speed.
Like what, a rock? Like they can stop rocks from getting thrown at them?
I would feel like there's something, but nothing that I like can remember.
Yeah, because we're trying to say like, because the guys always say like, oh, you could be the most strongest wizard in Harry Potter, but if you go to sleep and SEAL Team 6 comes in and slit your throat, there's nothing you can do to stop them.
Well, yeah, because you need your wand.
Huh?
I mean, yeah, because you need your wand.
Yeah, so like we're like the whole point is like we're trying to say like, could the wizarding world protect themselves against an invasion of humans?
I don't think so.
I don't know. I feel like they definitely have like some stuff that like we wouldn't be able to like defend ourselves from.
But I mean,
Because
I feel
they
like-
have that killing curse, like that.
Yeah, the Adokaba-
Yeah, but you gotta have your wand. Like, if I shoot you in the arm and you can't use your wand, like...
I mean, yeah, but I'm saying like
yeah, what are we gonna do against Avada Kedavra?
there's nothing
Well,
you can do. Once it hits you, you're done.
I don't believe in the magic, so then it won't affect me. It's just like voodoo, right? Isn't that how that works?
that works.
Isn't that exactly how it works?
In the books, I think I don't know if they showed in the movies, but in the books,
Uh-huh.
there were scenes where the Death Eaters were torturing humans by making them fly around and stuff. So it works on people who don't even know what magic is.
The muggles.
The Muggles. I gotta give credit to her because she made that sound like she made that
Like a
sound
racial
like a
slur? Yeah, it does. Sounds good.
You are.
Fucking muggle.
Blood.
Anyways. All right. Well, I think that's the end of this episode.
All right.
All right, cool. Anyways, well, man, I didn't do our typical intro. I fucked up.
We'll do it right now.
We're too busy trying to be fancy. Anyways, if you want to listen to all our other shit and hear the full menu of podcasts, you go to GameRageMagazine.com and you can check out everything that we do. If you want to follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine, Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. If you want to follow Frank and hear all of his nice anime content, you can go to anime.
There's gonna be other stuff besides anime too.
Yeah, it's Frank stuff. It's
It's the Frank stuff.
It's the Frank stuff at anime_syndicate_podcast on Instagram. TikTok coming soon. Patent pending. Oh, TikTok coming soon. As far as America knows, but then VPNs for everyone else. I mean, what?
Well, no, did you see they're trying to get rid of VPNs?
Oh yeah, that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. Anyways, all right. Well, fuck. Thanks for listening. Shit. I guess we'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right. Well,
That was the latest episode of the Central Unintelligence Podcast. Don't forget, subscribe and like on Instagram and TikTok at Game Rage Magazine. We're also on Twitter/X at Game Rage Mag. Also, our website, www.GameRageMagazine.com.